We have with us Mr. Mayantha Dissanayake, who is a member of parliament in Sri Lanka. So thank you so much for speaking to NDTV. We're standing in downtown Colombo, and the mood right now on the streets, as far as the election is concerned, it looks like that it's essentially about two issues on which this election is happening, which is economy and jobs. Am I reading it right?
Also, yes, certainly, and I think a third issue is anti-corruption as well. So we think our party, our candidate that you met earlier, has a fantastic team, a team that can really move the economy forward. Also, in terms of job creation, it's very important that whoever becomes the president, and we think our leader will become the president, has that international connections, the ability to talk to India, talk to other countries, the Western world, the European world, and ensure that the investment that we will much require is brought into Sri Lanka in the next year or so.
But what's it like on ground? Because when you speak to some of the youngsters, you speak to some of the young voters, all one hears is essentially change. But you tell us, what exactly is it that the youth of Sri Lanka want right now?
Again, the youth do not want to have go back to an age where they have to stand in line to get their diesel, their fuel. There are 12-hour power cuts in the country. They don't want that. They want the opportunity to have the jobs. They want the opportunity to go overseas. They want the opportunity to travel. They want to be able to get married and live well. So, as you correctly said, it's only with economic stability and a vision to improve this country and get this country off the ground in terms of, uh, let's face it, we are a backed up country still. There are news coming in saying that the international community are going to kind of bail us out. Keeping in mind that it was the SJB and our team in Parliament that first said, look, we have to go to the IMF. There's no one else that can bail us out. There's no one else that can help us. So we have to go to the IMF. At that time, the government laughed at us and said, we don't need the IMF. We have, domestic solutions that can solve all these things.
Okay.
Uh, and they went ahead, printed billions and billions of rupees, which further aggravated the crisis. So right now, I think the kids of this country, the youth of this country, the future leaders of this country have to make that decision for that change. Remember, our team does not have anyone who's corrupt. We are a fairly a clean team. Uh,
I want to ask you this, that we are standing where there's this beautiful skyline of Colombo right behind us, and the sense one gets is there's a lot of these projects which are incomplete. They're not complete because of lack of funds. There are a lot of projects which have Chinese funding in it. So, what does this tell in terms of Sri Lanka's infrastructure development from here on, and what would you envisage it to be to ensure at least the incomplete projects get completed? And do you expect more Chinese funds to come in so that they actually get completed?
I mean, if you look across the sea here,
Yeah,
we are looking at the port city.
yeah. Port
Again,
City is the Chinese city, yeah. Made by Chinese funds, yeah.
funding, yes. So port city is again something uh, that was on hold when it started. Then it was put on hold again. We are very keen to ensure that the funding that comes for port city is not just Chinese. I mean, the starting was of course Chinese funding, but there's opportunity in the port city as a free port, duty free, for other countries also to come in, and we have got a fairly good team politically who can make that happen.
All right. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for speaking to
Thank you,
me.
thank you.